Some of the packs featured in today's video were kindly gifted to me by the EA Creator Network. Thank you to the network for providing me with the free game codes. Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today is going to be something that I just did last week. So remember last week when I said I was making a sim for the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge? Well, I decided I don't entirely like the sim that I created, so I was like, okay, I'm hopping into create a sim and we're doing this again. So that is what we are doing today. And this is going to be Fern Sproutwell. And I don't know, I thought Sproutwell was kind of like a funny last name for a legacy challenge like this, but you can kind of see the base of her. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed with her. I don't know, there's something about her that I like a lot. So she does end up having green hair. And I will have the rules in the description down below if anybody is interested. But I went with this hair here because I was like, there's multiple shades of green. And I know, like, it's not necessarily, you know, like, some of it's not necessarily the green for broccoli. But I don't know, I thought it just added a little bit more dimension. And then we went into my skin details and we just kind of, you know, went for it. And I think I might have, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do the first part this week or if I want to do the first part next week. I might do it this week. I have had some other videos that I've been like wanting to get up and I haven't been able to film them yet. I also haven't filmed the first part to this actual series yet either, but I don't know, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I think this week's gonna be all Very Veggie related, and then we'll see what happens next week because, I don't know, I'm taking it kind of one day at a time when it comes to my filming because I'm working a lot more than what I was, and I've taken on a lot more shifts. So the only time I have to film is the weekends, but sometimes I need that time to kind of just chill and relax on my own too. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. But you can kind of see her taking place here a little bit. I actually gave her mouth corners, which I don't typically do in The Sims 4. It's this thing that I do in The Sims 3, but Sims 4 I don't typically do. I don't remember what I did for makeup. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I wanted to go green with it, and then I didn't, and then I looked to see what she'd look like without eyeshadow, and it felt flat. So I'm pretty sure I changed up some things. Did I go pink? Maybe I went pink. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the rest of it's kind of green toned. Her lipstick's not. But everything else in her outfit is. But like the green just, it wasn't doing it for me. I think I went with a nude lip maybe. I tried very hard though. Like I tested out a few different greens and I was like, I don't know. It wasn't the vibe. Then we added on some eyelashes and you can kind of see exactly what she ends up turning out to be like. I went back and forth between two different eyelashes, trying to figure out what ones I liked the most. And I am still getting over a cold, so I apologize in advance for the little bit of my voice that's going on here, but it's better than it was, so I can't complain. But okay, so I don't remember exactly how I dressed her. So it is, I like this top, but I think I used it for a party wear outfit instead. But like, we're starting from the bottom. This is very like legs to riches whenever you start this challenge. So I was trying to kind of keep that in mind when I was coming up with the outfits, but like, there's some pretty cute clothes that are considered to be green. So I had a little bit of a tough time with that, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know, I actually had a lot of fun with this one. This one I enjoyed making a lot more than the other one. And I think you can probably tell that with how she ends up looking. So I went with a green pair of pants here because I thought it matched pretty well. And then what did I do? I went with a pair of sneakers. I think they were black. And then of course we gave her some green nails because why wouldn't I? So I was thinking about like one of the shorter pairs. they just didn't vibe with me. I went with this one, the green and black ones, and we went, I don't remember if it was green or black on the toes. And then I added in some piercings and some jewelry because I felt like she was looking a little bare. The septum ring looked so big on her nose that I was like, nope, I can't do it. But this one's super cute on her. So I went with this one. And then we added in some earrings too. So she's got that little kind of edgy vibe too, a little bit like, I don't know, I think it's super cute. And then we picked out an outfit, and this is whenever I began to realize that I didn't copy any of her makeup over. So you'll see me hop back over and do all of that because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to sit there and do it all over again. But I was trying to see like what options we had. I didn't want to go super out there. Like I wanted it to be, you know, pretty, but still kind of like not over the top. But then I'm pretty sure I went over the top, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I went with this. I thought this was pretty cute. And then I gave it just a normal pair of heels, and then this is when I hopped in and copied everything over because I didn't want to deal with this. And I don't know if that glitch was still going on, so I went ahead and copied everything over. We added a little bit of some highlight to her face, which I think it kind of added a little bit more dimension. I think it was the right decision because I could have done a green or a black eyeliner too for her waterline, but I wasn't vibing with it as much. And then we hopped over to athletic wear, and I could not tell you quite literally at all what I did here, but it looks like I gave her a green top, and then what did I do for bottoms? Were they black or were they green? Oh, I think I went with these. Or maybe it was these ones. I don't know. I tried to kind of like match things, and I didn't like the green on the top, so I think I went... Or maybe I mismatched my greens. Okay. And then I hopped in, dealt with her body hair and stuff like that, because I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to deal with it. And then we looked at tattoos, because I thought that would be kind of fun. And I haven't looked at this new tattoo menu. So it kind of took me by surprise with how many options there are for locations. But we, you know, made it work and went with the flow on what I thought would suit her. And I think she's got mainly arm tattoos and then maybe like an ankle one. I don't think I liked any of the back tattoos. They all felt a little bit too big. I don't remember. And then I didn't know that I had face tattoos. So that kind of also surprised me a little bit. And then we hopped into sleepwear, and I think I went a little bit cozy with this, which I tend to do anyways. So I went with this very, very cozy sweater and a pair of some pants and some green slippers. And then party wear, I was looking for that top that I showed at the beginning. Would you believe that it was not initially set up as a party outfit? I had actually like go ahead and take the party filter off. And I'm like, this feels like it should be categorized as party to me, but we ended up going with, I think the pants that are kind of cut out on the sides. Or maybe, I think I went with these ones. I think I like these ones better. And then we went with the black boot, just to give her something a little different. Swimwear. I was gonna say, I think I went with the one that I'm kind of obsessed with. And then hot weather. I think I kept it simple. I think I just did a tank top and shorts. I think. I don't know. I was kind of like trying to match things, and some of these shorts went the vibe. I like these ones, but I was trying to figure out a color for them. I think I might have actually kept this orange, and then I looked at skirts. Maybe I used a skirt. Maybe I did, because this is cute. I'm gonna say that's what I did. And then cold weather, I wanted to use... What did I use? I think I used this on her. And then I gave her the second one because, I don't know, this outfit's just fun to me and I wanted a reason to use it. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I went in and added another everyday outfit. What did I give her? Where was it? There was something that I was debating on. This. Because I thought this would be cute too. And then I gave her a second PJ set as well, I believe. with a different slipper, of course. I think I went with these ones. And then I went in and I gave her preferences and all that because I was like, I don't know. It felt like it needed to be done, so that is exactly what we did. Okay. But yeah, so I just kind of went in, selected everything here. And that was kind of about it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I post typically 2 to 3 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on. Let me know if you've been playing this challenge. I'm quite curious to see what people have been up to, because I feel like I'm a little bit behind on it already. So, I don't know. We'll see just kind of what happens with that. But other than that, I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and, again, wrap this up. And I will see you guys in my very next video. Bye, lovelies.